Good day, miss. I am here to report about the glossary of terms and the annexes. So let us first begin with the glossary of terms. The first term is ballast. Ballast is a material that is used to provide stability to a vehicle or structure. For example, in a vessel, there they put sandbags or a sack of rocks so that they can maintain the stability of the vessel. So the second term is berth. A berth is a designated location in a port or harbor used for mooring vessels when they are not at sea. So ang berth di ay kay mo na siyang nasa port na siya designated area kanang vertical na siya ang porma niya. Mo na siya ang gitawag og berth, the vertical. The third is bill of lading. A document issued by a carrier to acknowledge receipt of cargo for shipment. So, mo ni siyang bill of lading. The next one is bond. It is an agreement whereby of one party, called the surety, obligates itself to a second party called the obligee. So, ang bond ay kay, as we all know, ang bond kay between one or two parties yun na siya. So, mo na siyang bond about. The next one is the break bulk. Break bulk is to initiate the extraction of a portion of a ship's cargo. So, mo ni siya ang mga cargo nga mga dagko na kayo niya. Dili na kailangan siya isod og mga container kay tungod sa iyang kadako. So, the next one is bulk. A bulk is a liquid or dry goods shipping in bulk, not packed or bundled in separate units. The next one is cargo manifest. Ang bulk di ay kay nakalahian niya sa break bulk is the bulk is packed na is dili na siya gipack. It is a liquid or dry goods na binagsa na. So the next one is cargo manifest. A document listing the cargo, passengers, and crew of a ship, aircraft, or vehicle for the use of customs and other officials. Mo ni siya ang document na gamiton para mo ni siyang document nga listahan sa mga pila ka buk cargo, pila ka buk passengers, and crew in a vessel. So the next one is carrier. The person actually transporting goods or in charge of or responsible for the operation of the means of transport. Mo ni siya ang assign nga person sa pag-transport of goods gikan sa kanang na in charge siya sa pag-transport sa goods. The next one is customs clearance. A necessary procedure before goods can be imported or exported internationally. The customs clearance is a necessary procedure before goods can be imported or exported internationally. The next one is the coastwise ports. Refers to domestic port open to coastwise trade only. This include all ports, harbors, places not ports of entry. So example na niya kay kanang nasa Kansaga Bridge, mo siya gitawag og coastwise ports. Nara siya dili na siya ports of entry, pero gi-include na siya nga naay ports ug na siya harbors na places not ports of entry. The next one is container freight station. A warehouse that specializes in the consolidation and deconsolidation of a cargo. Mo ni siya ang makit-an nato sa port kanang mga nagpile nga mga container na store nga mga container. Mo ni siya ang gitawag container freight station because tanang mga container na gina sa station kay para para sa pag-store ug sa pag-sort sa mga container for both exported and imported goods. The next one is containerized cargo. General goods, commodities, or wares that are shipped in non-disposable, reusable, commercial, sized shipping containers. Ano siya ang mga pangsudlan sa mga cargo. Containerized cargo. The next is divanning. Transfer of cargo from one container to another container. Mo na siyang gitawag og divanning. Kanang nay container nga nay sulod, imo siyang ibalhin sa lain nga container. Mo na siyang gitawag og divanning. The next one is discharge port survey. It is a report used by an accredited cargo surveying company, or what we call ACSC, for bulk or break bulk cargo after the conduct of a survey at the port of discharge. The next one is dry dock. It is a narrow basin or vessel that can be flooded to allow a way to be floated, and then drained to allow that load to come to rest on a dry platform. So ang dry dock kay mo ni siya ang kanang nay vessel nga float ra siya nya ara siya nagpark nagkuan siya nga nagsteady siya nya dira nga area nya kanang nga area kay madrain ra na siya nya ara ma-load na ang sa ka vessel to rest. Mo na siya murag ang papahuwayan sa mga barko like kanang mga karaan na po nga for kanang kinahanglan og repair. So mo na siya ang dry dock ara mag-rest ang usa ka vessel. In cargo is an entrusted shipment of merchandise or articles from abroad. So from the word entrusted, mo ni siya ang gitawag og in cargo. Foreign trade, the mutual exchange of services or goods between internal regions and borders. Hatch. The next one is hatch. It is an opening in ship's deck through which cargo can be lowered. Mga siya gikan sa taas mo na siya sagaran makita nato sa mga international nila mga port nila nga kanang mo saka kanaog ra siya gikan sa ubos ang usa ka vessel mo na gamiton para mosaka siya basahay ang kanang level sa sa dagat. Less container load. It is a mode of shipping via ocean. A container loaded with cargoes belonging to different consignee covered by more than one bill of lading. So less container load. Mo ni siya ang kanang usa ka container nga gamay ra og sulod. Pero ang sulod ana niya nga container kay there are different like lahi siya og mga consignee. Daghan sad siya og bill of lading nga naka-assign nga na kanang dalon. So mo na siya ang less container load. The next one is load port survey. It is a report issued by an accredited cargo surveying company, or what we call ACSC again, for bulk or break bulk cargo to be imported into the Philippines. The report shall be submitted to the BOC directly from the ACSC in a secure electronic format. The next one is moor. It means to secure a vessel alongside the berth by means of mooring ropes. So, kabantay ka na sa berth, mo man to ang berth kay ang narrow nga way. So, ang moors kay nara na siya sa kilid sa berth kanang mga dagko, kanang mga di pang tagsok nga mga kuandra, kanang butanganan, kanang higutanan sa mga ropes. Mo na siya kanang iitsa sa mga mga workers sa mga crew sa mga ship mo na aray sa mga PC sa Moors aray panghigot para ang vessel kay kuan stable ra siya dili siya maglihok-lihok na say nay mo pugong niya ba mo ang Moors. The next one is non-vessel operating common carrier. It means a person including an international freight forwarder providing point-to-point international transport of shipments without operating or owning the means of transport or equipment. Next one is port of entry. It is a domestic port open to both foreign and coastwise trades. Wala siya, ang port of entry dira magdunggo, dira mag dira magsugod ang paggawa sa ay ang pagsulod sa mga vessels. So dira ang port of entry. And the word entry dira mo sulod. The next one is pratik. It is a permission granted to a ship to have dealings with a port given after quarantine or on showing a clean bill of health. So muna kanang silbi kanang sa sulod sa vessel ipang kuan gina kanang naginay permission granted nga kailangan naagi kaning pratik nga nakay wala kay mga gipamati kuan mo na siya ang showing a clean bill of health. And the word clean bill of health sak kanang para kanang normal lang imong kuan imong gibati. The next one is why. A landing place or pier, usually of solid construction, where vessels berth to load or unload cargo. Mo na siya ang nasa kuan kanang ara ipang unload ug load ang mga cargo nga pamutang sa vessel. Mo na siya ang gitawag og why. Next one is regular shipside permit. It requires for all cargoes which belongs to the categories of regular shipside cargoes under the existing regulations. So it is from the word it requires for all cargoes. So sa tanan kini nga cargo nanginahanglan sila og regular shipside shipment permit. The next one is saloon stores. Saloon stores are supplies listed as such which are intended for sale on board a vessel or aircraft. Muna siya mga supply nga mga gipanglista nalista na siya nga kuan which are intended for sale on board. So muna siya na siya sa sulod sa vessel or sa mga ship. The next one is sea stores. Sea stores are articles specifically foodstuff such as food, wine, cigarettes for use or consumption only of the passengers and crew on board the vessel or aircraft upon its voyage. The next one is shifting of cargoes. It is a transferring of cargoes from vessel to vessel and vessel to dock, dock to vessel, hatch to hatch, and bay to bay. So mo siya ang shifting of cargoes. Mo na yung mga different niyang mga kuan consist of transferring of cargoes. So the next one is ship stores. Ship stores consist of spare equipments such as chains, anchor, and the likes necessary for the staff navigation of ship. Mo ni siya kanang mga kuan kailangan ready gid ang usa ka ship. Mo ni siya ang kuan na ginay ship store kinahanglan kay para kung may mga anomalya nga mga mahitabo alert gid naa gid ready na ang mga kinahanglanon. So the next one is shipside permit. It's an authority issued by the collector of customs or his or her authorized representative for the customs inspector assigned on a vessel to allow the discharge of cargoes specified on the permit at shipside and to lighters under guard. So muna siyang permit para kanang makakuanta kanang ma-allow ang pag-discharge o sa mga cargos nga gikan sa vessel. Kailangan tag permit nga gitawag og ship side permit. The next is special ship side permit. When cargos do not belong to the regular ship side cargos, the broker or consignee has to get the authority from the collector of customs prior to the processing and approval by the entry processing division. So, unsay nakalayan niya sa ship side permit o sa special ship side permit. So, ang sa ship side permit kay kuan man to kanang sa pag-discharge sa mga kuan kailangan gid siya og ship side permit nga gikan sa collector of customs. Ya ang sa kuan kay special ship side permit ari na maglihok ang mga broker na magkuha sila og authority gikan sa collector of customs. Kay para ma-process ang ma-process ang approval sa pag-entry sa lugar sa entry processing division. The next is stripping. Stripping is the unloading of all goods or cargoes from the container. Muna siya ang kasagaran kanang ikabot sa container na yung mga stripper may tawag kanang mga tao nga tig unload sa sulod sa container. So muna siya ang stripping, pag unload sa tanang goods nga sulod sa container. The next one is stuffing. Stuffing is filling a container with goods or cargoes. So kanang mga container nga mga walay sulod, ara mahitabo ang stuffing. Ang mga cargoes nga gikan sa gawas ara ipanod sa sulod sa empty container. That is what we call stuffing. The next is temporary shipside permit. It is a written authority to discharge cargoes at shipside and to lighter as per order of the collector of customs. So from the word temporary ra siya nga it is a written authority to discharge cargoes at shipside. So gikan na siya sa order nga gikan sa collector of customs to discharge cargoes at shipside and to lighter. So the next one is transit. Transit means the customs procedure under which goods are transferred under customs control from one customs office to another. So from one customs office to another customs office, that is what we call transit. The next one is transit cargo. It is an article arriving at any port from another port or place noted in the carrier's manifest and destined for transit or transshipment to another local port or to a foreign port. So muna siyang transit cargo nga gikan nga rin nga kuan taas kay siya gi-process pa. Taas kay siya gituyukan nga kuan before siya maabot sa iyang designated port. Kailangan pa siya mag-agi og mga daghan nga mga port. The next one is transshipment. Transshipment means the customs procedure under which goods are transferred under customs control from the importing means of transport to the exporting means of transport within the area of one customs office, which is the office of both importation and exportation. So muna siya ang transshipment means the customs procedure under which goods are transferred under customs control for the importing means of transport. The last one is vessels. Vessels includes every sort of boat, craft, or another artificial contrivance used or capable of being used as means of transportation of what on water. So mga siya mga vessel kana mga kargahan sa mga containers, mga siyang gitawag og vessel. So the next one is the annexes. There are 16 types of annexes. There are 16 forms of annexes. The first form is from the BOC OPM form number 1. The title of the form number 1 is General Permit. So the next is the number 2 form is what we call clearance of vessel to a foreign port. The third is clearance of customs inspector assigned on board. The fourth is inspector's certificate of last cargo discharge or container or bulk cargo. The fifth form is container discharging report. The next one is the sixth form is pier or shipside discharging report. The seventh form is what we call the assignment order. The next one is checklist. The ninth form is oath of entering vessel from a foreign port. The 10th form is the oath of master to manifest in clearance for a foreign port. The 11th form is what we call oath of master to foreign vessel clearance without passengers. The 13th form is customs inspector after operation report. The 14th form is what we call the inward foreign manifest. The 15th form is the title of it is record of vessel boarded. And the last form is what we call the shipside permit. So I will put the different forms after this. So that is all for my reporting about the glossary of terms and the annexes, the different forms. So that is all for today, miss. Thank you.